Velocity. Well, about a couple weeks ago, week and a half ago or so, I told you guys that I would be picking up some records from a grandmother of a student I have in class. Well, she came by today. Get the cat out of this. Come on, cat. And she had about 200 records. She was willing to part with all of them for $50. I thumbed through and I found just about 23 that I liked, and instead of buying the lot, I just paid $1 a piece for these. Some of the records, the sleeves aren't in the best of shape, a little grimy. I'm sure they're going on 30, 40 years old. But I looked at all the actual vinyl, and it's at least very good plus. Can't wait to spin some of these. Well, let's just start out with the old ornery Waylon Jennings on top. Old Waylon. You know that Willie was here. He was here first. Then we got, look at this guy. Epic Mustache Man. David Crosby. Graham Nash. I haven't heard this one before. Wind on the Water. But these guys are good. I'm sure that this will be a good record. See a harmonica there. And, this is a duplicate. I have another one of these, but when it's an album this good, it's not a bad idea to have two. I'll probably figure out which one I like the better and have one to trade. I mean, I think that's a pretty cool logo. Waylon Jennings. Here's one. This is kind of like a needle in a haystack find. There was a lot of records, and only one Allman Brothers record, and if I was going to guess which Allman Brothers record I was going to find, it wouldn't be this one. The Road Goes On Forever. Greatest Recordings. It's a double. Midnight Rider, Whipping Post. When was this released? Does it say? Doesn't say on here without digging too far. Let's see. 1975. Okay, so it's going to be good ABB. Quite a bit of Chris Christopherson, but I saw this one and I couldn't pass on it. There are a couple other Chris records. And I didn't know this, but Jesus was a Capricorn. And never heard the song, but Christopherson, shouldn't be too bad. Another Chris Christopherson record. Border Lord. Interesting artwork there. Smokey Put the Sweat on Me. Never heard it, but I'm interested to hear it. Look at this guy here. Good old Waylon Jennings. The Ramblin' Man. Let's see. That's good. I'm a Ramblin' Man. That's a good tune. Rainy Day Women. Bob Dylan cover. Midnight Rider. Got an ABB cover. Amanda. A big hit. Roger Crabtree on the harmonica. Willie Nelson. You guys know I've got a thing for Willie Nelson records, and I got a few today that I didn't have. Willie Nelson Live. I got to get drunk. If it's anything like the other Willie Live I have, it's going to be rocking. Pretty good copy of Dreamboat Annie. A little dirty, but it'll clean up in the spin clean. I mean, this is one that you want, right? This is one that you want to have in the collection. This was in really good shape. Really good shape. Hank's 24 Greatest Hits. Nice thick vinyl. I haven't looked at any of the releases. Hey, look at this one. Now I'm part of the Fantasy Fan Club. Trina's Clearwater Revival. Cosmos Factory. That would be a good thing to go for Halloween, wouldn't it? Get some red pants. Good album. All right. This was a on the fence purchase. the sleeve isn't in that great of shape. And the record looks like it'll clean up, but there are some hairline scratches. Probably almost passed on it, but for $1, I mean, somebody obviously doesn't like these people. They decided to mark pen all over them. But everybody knows this is a good album. This is a very good shape. Cut out George Jones' greatest hits. White Lightning. And to get my Geico fix for today, for $1, Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. That's his epic artwork right there. That's a frameable album. I almost picked it up. Kenny Rogers in the new edition just dropped in, but it was in terrible shape. Probably should have bought it for $1 just to see if that one song would work and I could watch The Big Lebowski and have a good time listening to it. Look at those sideburns. All right. More Old Willie. Best Buy series before his time. And I would say that that's still true. And how is he? 83 years old now? Good record. Looks like, El Cheapo. But I'm sure there's some good stuff on there. Another one. I had a record of this already, but again, might as well pick it up for $1 when it's in very good plus shape. The Sound in Your Mind. And again, I have this one, but for $1, how do you pass Willie Nelson Stardust up when it's only $1? You don't. That's how. I have one other of Jesse Coulter's solo albums. Waylon Jennings' wife, Shooter Jennings' mom. I have one that's Waylon and Jesse. I think it's called Leather and Lace. And then I have a live release of Jesse's. Good singer. Again, for $1, how are you going to pass that up? Probably my coolest find of the day. This Great Monkees record here. You got all the best Monkees. I hope Daydream Believer's on here. Crap. I was wrong. This isn't the Monkees. This is the Beatles. Well, I guess for $1 you can't be disappointed. Outlaws record. I really like the texturing on this album. It has like you probably won't be able to pick it up, but it has like a glossy cover that's textured. There goes another love song. Good music comes out from the Outlaws. Good old Jim Croce. This was in really good shape. I couldn't pass on it. I think I already have it, but you've heard me say it before. And then another version of good old Johnny Paycheck's Greatest Hits Volume 2, still in the shrink, smoking a bent up cigarette still. But you've been listening to me talk about records for about the last 8 minutes and 42 seconds. Hope you guys can enjoy. Stay tuned.